So one of the things that applies to energy vampires is how they always stand up and they want to interrupt you. Just think about this. You're sitting in a meeting and you're pitching a deal to a client. Things are going well, and the client's sitting there, he's nodding, he's eager, he's excited. Yeah. And you're thinking to yourself, well, this deal is going to go through, right? Because I've delivered such an exceptional presentation. They all seem to believe what I say, and I mean what I say. And yeah, we're in for a home run here. We're gonna make this deal. And then all of a sudden, your energy vampire colleague pipes up, chimes in, and says, "Actually, we need to focus on blah 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 blah." And all of a sudden, he ruins the entire presentation, the entire meeting. It's kind of like the vibe in the room shifts. Or it's not kind of like. The vibe in the room actually shifts. And everything is ruined. The client's looking confused. Client's looking bored. And you don't really know what to say or do. Because everyone knows who's in sales. Everyone knows who's doing these business meetings that once you've delivered, once you've created the vision in their mind, thanks to Jim Camp for this wisdom, by the way, and the client is sort of like selling themselves, you don't go in and you start talking about whatever or these tiny little things that sort of like will create confusion. No, you let them work out in their minds that they're gonna buy from you. You're letting them selling themselves. That's why part of the deal when it comes to sales, and it doesn't really need to be in a business meeting or so on, but it is important still to be able to sit there and listen. Shut up and listen. Just shut up and listen. Listen to when the client's talking, listen to when they're sort of like justifying the purchase in their mind, and give them all the time they need, and do not bother them with these minute little details, because that's what your energy vampire colleague or friend or whatever is going to do. Now, this video or today, I'm just going to be talking about these business meetings or in a work-life environment. But you can apply this everywhere in life. Just think about it. Let's say, so that was the client meeting, but let's say that you're in an ordinary meeting and you're pitching an idea or a suggestion to your boss or something, and you're all sitting around a table, and then all of a sudden, as you're in the middle of your speech or pitch or whatever, your energy vampire buddy, for those who can't see, I made some air quotes with my fingers because he's really not your buddy, he's your enemy, your colleague cuts you off mid-sentence and starts pestering and bothering the whole room with minute little details and things that really don't matter. And many times they do so just because they love the sound of their own voice. Right? They want to hear themselves talk. And so that's why it's so important that you stay away from these people, because all they really do is make life as horrible and awful for you as they can. Avoid them like the plague. And if they are in your work environment, that's usually because somebody made a bad hire. Somebody didn't see through him during the interview process. I guarantee you. It's been happening over and over again, and it's going to be happening over and over again. Now, what do you do about this? Well, the root cause is simple. You have an energy vampire, you have someone who bothers you all the time. You could either let them know that, listen, you need to alter and change your behavior because you're ruining everything and you're screwing up our business deals and everything is going south. Or you could just cut them loose, fire them. I mean, if you're a boss and you have the ability, or you're in charge of hiring and firing, then maybe you should consider firing them, cutting them loose. Anyway, don't keep energy vampires around. They're bad for the environment. They're bad for business, obviously, and they're bad for everyone. Get rid of the energy vampires, or make them slash their own behavior. And that's that. Also, if you like this video and you want to learn more about energy vampires and especially how to get rid of them and to deal with them in a business environment so that you can potentially grow your business and increase earnings and revenue, potentially, like I said, go subscribe to Mailing List. The link to do so is in the episode description. Thank you for watching.